calendar may say autumn, but temperatures are still pretty sweltering here in North Florida. But the good news, the radar is clear. Still, hydration will be key today at TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville. Today, we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here between the Buffalo Bills and the Jacksonville Jaguars.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. Brought in here by Tyler Eifert. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 16 yards on the game's first play and a quick first down. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wentz. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Grady Jarrett able to record his 5th sack of the season.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point.
3rd down and 17.
On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. This is White on the screen. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Their opening drive here is going to result in a punt. They got 7 yards there, but not enough.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Call that a 45-yard punt, just 2 yards there on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. Here's a run on 1st down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard, 2nd and 11.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he is going to have a Bills 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo 1st down. So the shotgun snap to Allen. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Andy Isabella was the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
C.J. Henderson.
And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right, you're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too. On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the 1st down marker was and getting there.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. In a word, I would say productive, finding the end zone 3 different times.
Is it possible that you're really underselling it? 3 touchdowns, you're going to call productive?
What do you want?
This guy had a nose for the end zone.
He was good.
Had a snootful, didn't he? How about that? Big-time game.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. And this will be incomplete.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
Back to the air on second down. Wentz. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Now Wentz. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Jackson. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Hauschka with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. It's their 3rd drive now, and so far we've seen a punt. In that second drive, CD, they turned the ball over, so not the start that they were envisioning.
Yeah, they've been ineffective so far, but look, they've worked on a game plan all week long. Don't get away from it too soon. Find a way to get some significant gains, loosen up, get going, and then they should be okay the rest of the way.
Wentz now on 1st down. Got his man. That's Tyrell Williams.
Wentz's pass.
The numbers for Williams a week ago. 4 catches, 59 yards, and a touchdown.
Better tighten up the coverage if you expect to slow this guy down, because if he gets going, he'll eat you up.
James White's first carry, and he'll go down right around the 47 this time. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Working from the gun, Wentz, and nearly picked off there, almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Shotgun now for Wentz. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of game.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4.
Here's Wentz to throw. Caught Eifert over the middle. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Wentz now to throw. He's got it. The tight end Allen. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
And he is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play of this 1st quarter. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Bills 7, Jaguars nothing.
On 2nd down now. It's Brown. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
At the 4-yard line.
Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
The Buffalo defense does its job, and it's 4th down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Makes the score Bills 7.
A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
Credit the defense, too. Make sure that that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
Return. The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Josh Allen leads the offense out for their next possession. Bottom line, he's got to figure things out. He's completed 3 passes, but 2 of them have been to the wrong team so far.
And when we talk about the best quarterbacks, we're usually talking about touchdown to interception ratio, aren't we? And 2 to 1 is acceptable, but the top line guys, 3 to 1 or better is what they're looking for. Now we're talking about interceptions versus completions. That's not a ratio that should ever be in any discussion.
At the 27-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Allen, that's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Allen's throw is complete. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
The ball carried.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Down at the 42-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
And it's 3rd down.
From the gun, it's Allen. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. And he is going to have a Bills 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Allen and Knox teaming up there for Buffalo 1st down. And again this time to the tailback. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. The tackle made by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
They'll run here with Moss. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Zach Moss, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bills will add on to their lead. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 42. And he'll drop here to throw. He'll rifle this one deep. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one good for 37 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. It was D.J. Jones who was there for the tackle.
Brought down at the 18-yard line.
We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now left side on the swing pass. And the Bills are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the Bills are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as good running gets him down to about the 4-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Jaguars 4-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play there, and they're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And he's got it. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. No hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. A great open field tackle that's going to stop him shy of the goal line. They stop him on 4th and goal at the 3. And the Jaguars are able to come up with a goal line stand. Well, they were looking for a clutch play there on 4th, unable to come up with it.
How about that defense, though, huh? How about that D?
Yeah, momentum swing.
And, you know, I remember playing how much 4th downs were emphasized. You know, because, as you said, it's a momentum play. It's also a big test for you. You know, if people are going to go for it on 4th down, they believe you're not up to the challenge. You want to show them differently.
And a pretty good run, all things considered. Probably would have liked that in the first quarter instead of right now as the clock continues to run.
11 makes it 3rd and 1.
A final shot before half for Wentz. On Wentz is intercepted yet again. Picked off at the 16. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. How big is that penalty? Wipe out the INT.
You'd hate to be the teammate that caused that penalty and wiped out the interception. You got to face that guy in the locker room. Not a lot of fun for you, and you hurt your squad.
So we have reached, and now due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. This is Jakeem Grant. And he returns this to the 22.
Jakeem Grant on the return. The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 22.
So here are the Bills to take over. They're looking to bounce back following the loss to Miami a week ago, and they've got the lead right now as they come up with a first and 10. Allen off the play fake. His throw incomplete. John Ross, the one he was looking for. That'll bring up second down.
Incomplete. LaMarcus Joyner there defensively.
To throw again. Allen. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Rifles one incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. And now it's second down.
Janoris Jenkins on the coverage.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
He was tackled.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
Yeah, you have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally, but he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. This is brought in at the 21. Nice work on the return as he gets about 15 yards back. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. Very good starting field position for the Jaguars offense as they come up first and 10 at their 36-yard line. A carry here for the big tight end. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done.
Still all sorts of time left in this game, and you'd like to be able to say take it one play at a time. But the truth is, they're probably going to have to hit on a few big plays in the passing game to close this gap, and that's a good...
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Grady Jarrett in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Now here's a throw that's complete. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point. And what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue. Not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off. But a nice game there for a first down.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
On 2nd down, it's Brown. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. This Buffalo defense has stood their ground. This is 3rd and goal.
3rd and goal.
From the gun, it's Wentz. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Tyler Eifert, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars have cut it back within a score.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure hit.
And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down.
No good.
Tried to roll out and make a play outside of the pocket, but couldn't get it done.
When you don't have a lot of space for your receivers to operate, and down there it's really condensed when you're snapping the ball from the 2-yard line, rolling out, you extend the play, but you don't necessarily open up better avenues for people. And on that play, there's just nowhere to go with the ball, and they end up getting sacked.
Take over 1st and 10.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 18 on that one as the Bills are going to have a first down.
A gain of 18 on the play. First down, Bills.
From the gun, Allen. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. 3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Allen. Looking again for Diggs, and this time he's got it. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 25-yard line. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
And the Bills' first down.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Now a handoff looking right. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Again, the ball carrier.
This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might well go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength. Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
A gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. Allen going to go on 4th down. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here, the turnover on downs. So a tough pill to swallow there. A would-be touchdown pass in and out of his hands on foot.
Sometimes it just comes down to execution, doesn't it? Because we're always questioning, should they go for it, should they not? Is it the right play call, is it not? In this situation, everything was right except for the finish. You have to catch the ball and convert.
And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
They keep it on the ground. Wide again. And he'll lose yardage here. Back to the 15. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. Here's Logan Cook now, standing just about on his own goal line. Back now in Jacksonville. It's Jaguar football, but a little work to do for them. They trail here as we start the 4th. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Bills are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. And the numbers show the improvement, and this is kind of what we thought we would expect to see from him. I know we overanalyze these things sometimes, but what switch? What's flipped that switch?
Sometimes I think when you're as great as he is, you just kind of roll out each game and expect good things to happen. And that's not always the case. Those guys on the other side of the ball, they're in the NFL too for a reason. So maybe at halftime he gets a chance to regroup, kind of get it back together, get a little extra resolve, and now he's putting it into practice.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. He's got a 1st down and more inside the 30. And he is going to have a Bills 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. He'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
Taken down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
The Bills on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown.
Complete to
Dawson Knox, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bills will add on to their lead.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
27-yard line.
Jacksonville back on offense and ready to take over. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Wentz now on 1st down. Short pass, Eifert on the receiving end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Good work after the catch, gets him 15 and a 1st down. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. To throw, it's Wentz. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Tyrell Williams was the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down.
Leads to 2nd and 10.
They fake the give. Now Wentz. Right back to Williams, and this time he's got it. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 40. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory, right at the 40. Short pass, Eifert on the receiving end. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
2nd and 4 at the Bills' 34-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wentz, and they take him down. The Bills get to him.
Sacked by Ed.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And Old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Short pass, Eifert on the receiving end. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle him almost on the spot. That means you have to run it.
On Wentz is intercepted yet again. Picked off around the 27. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. So after the INT, it's Allen. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. It's a gain of 35.
This is what made the West Coast offense a staple around the NFL in the 80s and 90s. You don't have to push the ball deep downfield to come up with big plays. And there's an example of that right there.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon. But with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Allen going to try and throw on 3rd down. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. John Ross, his 2nd touchdown on the season, and the Bills will extend their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Stephen Hauschka to kick off for Buffalo.
Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. Now this will make it into the end zone, and he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Here's Carson Wentz now with the rest of his offensive unit heading onto the field. And that interception that ended their previous drive likely also ended any shot they had at victory.
Yeah, long road back from here, no doubt about that one, but let's face it, if you're going to go out there and compete, you want to try and end on a strong note, don't you?
Absolutely. It won't end in a victory, like you said, but they can maybe take something positive out of this one. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets them a first down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Shotgun now for Wentz. To the left side here for Eifert. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. Now pass there, complete to Westbrook. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. D.D. Westbrook, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars get a score closer.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now it'll be a two-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt for the two-score game they're going to have to onside kick it. We'll just see if they've got a miracle up their sleeve.
And you wonder what onside kicks they're going to use and in what sequence if they hope to have a chance to win this game.
They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
47 is the mic. 47 is the mic.
And Allen is actually going to throw it here. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at the 47-yard line.
58 the mic. 58.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. Connection made with Chenault. A gain of 6 there on first. Clock running here under 90 seconds to go. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. And that is incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And Eifert has it. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down.
This play started with the protection. You have to have it to give your quarterback time to let routes develop downfield. And then it's on him to locate an open man, and he does just that. Play caller.
And he's got it. Touchdown. Oh, but there is a marker on the field. So now the question, who is this on?
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty
I don't
would do
even
for
know
them?
why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter.
Josh Lambeau to kick off for Jackson.
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A gain there of 21 yards.
21 yards. First down, Buffalo.
Now a handoff here to his running back. He'll have another first down and more. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. And